Let's go to the next page, page 72. All right, strength of magnets. Strength of magnets. Now, your challenge, find out which is the strongest magnet, make careful observation and measurements, and plan a fair test. Now, what is the opinion? Now, is this right or wrong? I think the biggest magnet is the strongest. Nafisa says the heaviest one is the strongest. Ahmed thinks they are all the same. Omar says the weakest will be the one covered in plastic. Alright, so what do we need to do? Who do you think is right? Decide how to measure your magnet strength. Look at these different tests. You can do all of these. So they have a magnet. Well, we'll see how many paper clips the magnet can attract. We are going to find out how many sheets of paper the magnet will work through. And we are going to measure how close the magnet has to be before it attracts a paper clip. Let's see how much water the magnet will attract through. And we are going to find the heaviest object a magnet can lift. So these are few different ways or 5 different ways in which they are going to test the strength of the magnet. Alright. Now, what do you need? We need paper clips, we need different magnets, we need rulers or measuring tapes, and a measuring cylinder or a beaker of water for this one. Alright. What to check? Now try it yourself. What do you think will happen? What are you going to measure? Will you always use the same pole of each magnet? Is it fair? Now, what are we going to measure? We are going to measure the strength of the magnet. Are we going to use the same pole always? Is that fair? No, we are going to use the different poles if you have the magnet. Now, what did you find? Shamina's group hung paper clips onto each magnet to test its strength. Their results look like this. Now, they have got 6 different types of magnets, a small round one, a donut shaped one, a plastic covered bar, horseshoe, long bar, magnetic strip. Now, I don't have all these magnets, but what I have here is a small round magnet. I have one small round one. Alright. Now, what is a magnetic strip? A magnetic strip is like a magnet which is at the back of your card. Now, normally you have a credit card. Your mommy must be having a credit card or a debit card. At the back of the card, they have something like a black thing over here. This is called a magnetic strip. This magnetic strip carries the information of the person whose card it is. Alright, this is a very powerful thing. If it gets spoiled, we can't use the card anymore. So this carries the information. When you insert this in the machine to draw money, it carries the information of your, if it's your mom's card or your dad's card, it carries your mom's information like her name, where does she live, and all kinds of things, her bank account number and everything. All right. So this is a magnetic strip. That means it also has magnets in it. Maybe it is very, very fine, the magnets, but they are there in it. All right. So draw a chart. Now, if you look at the table, you can see which magnet carries or holds the most number of paper clips. Now, it is the small round one. It is the highest number, 12. It can hold 12 paper clips in a chain. In a chain means one below the other. I'll show you this in a short while, okay? Now, what they ask you to do is draw a chart of your own results or those of Shamina's groups and use a computer program to help you. Now, Shamina's group predicted the biggest magnet would be the strongest. Now, they predicted. Predicted means they thought that the biggest magnet would be the strongest. Now, they were wrong. Alright. One of the smaller magnets held the most paper clips. How could they be sure their results were correct? Now, can you do better? How good is your evidence? What would you do differently if you tried it again? Is there another test that you can do to check your answers? Is it true to say that smaller magnets are always stronger? No. Now, this sentence is not correct. Smaller magnets cannot be always stronger. and neither can bigger magnets always be stronger or weaker. So the strength of the magnet depends on the magnet that you are using, all right? How much it can carry and how powerful the magnet is. The size is not important, okay? So Shamina has a collection of magnets on her fridge. Now many of you might have pictures, notes on your fridge. She's noticed that sometimes the notes and the magnets slip down the fridge. Why does this happen? Now, sometimes the notes slip off, sometimes the magnets slip down. Why? Because maybe the magnet is not strong enough. That is why they slip. Or maybe the magnet is losing its strength, or it's losing its magnetic energy, so it is slipping down. All right. So these could be few of the reasons why the notes or the magnets are slipping off. Or maybe sometimes the door of the magnet is not of the correct metal, or it's not of the magnetic metal. That is why it's not getting attracted to magnets. So sometimes the fridge doors you can stick the magnets, but sometimes you cannot. So it depends on what metal has been used to make the fridge door. All right. Now I'm going to show you the experiment where how many paper clips can the magnet hold. Now I've taken a few paper clips here and I'm going to see how many. I'm going to use two magnets. One is the small round one and one is this fridge magnet that I have. This is actually a fridge magnet. So I'm just going to try and see. I'm going to hold one. Okay. We're going to try this out. Okay. Now we are supposed to hold this in a chain, which means one metal should attract the other metal. Now you can see they are not attracting in a chain. Okay, we are going to try this out. Okay, I've only got one so far. All right, let me try with the small magnet and see. All right, I've got one. Then I've got the other one. I've got three. So maybe this magnet is stronger than the other magnet. Can you see this? All right, let me try this again and try and make a chain. Okay. Can you see? Can you see it's dangling? All right, the small magnet is holding more. Of course, I can try and see if it can hold some more. We can try. All right, it's picking up, but it's not holding it really strong. Okay. So we've got two. So the small one is more stronger than the other one. All right. So please copy the notes that are there. I have given on the Google Classroom. Please copy the notes of these two experiments that I've shown you now. All right. Thank you.